about the old Cairo baby loop thing, over?
Yeah, Roger. So is it working okay, or you had a few problems with it, didn't you, originally? I think you had it on a metal fence or something. It wasn't playing well. Was that right?
Yeah, Roger, I think it was more to the ground plane as well, because it was 2 metres on one side and 12 metres on the other. But this is exactly at 2 metres height, and at the moment it's facing east and west. But I'm picking you up perfect, so I'm not 100% sure that these are directional, like the Italian gentleman said on the book. I think, I've got a rotator on there, but I'm not sure if I need it, over.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I'll tell you what, there's a chap who chairs the Worked All Britain nets, something HPE, I've forgotten his call sign, and I'm just finding him on YouTube actually. He did a really good video on Magloops, and I think it's the one that you've got. He did a really good video. My mind's gone blank, I can't remember his name or his call sign prefix, but I know it's HPE. And he's done a fantastic video on the loops and the directionality of them and all that sort of stuff on the higher bands, Monty. So might be worth a watch. And obviously you've got one, but you never know. You can always learn a few new tricks, Monty, over.
Yeah, Roger Dodge. Yeah, I watched one again today. I watched the other day, and he was on about the same thing I noticed. That even though they say point this north, I can't remember the name of it, the actuator arm or whatever. He agrees, well, his comments were the same as that I come to believe, but that's not true. I mean, it says in the manuals that, it's the direction north-south thing, but I don't think it is. I really don't think it matters that much. I've had good signals like spun around on the rotator, and there's no difference whatsoever. And I was picking up Australia last night, so I wasn't even pointing towards Australia, so I'm not convinced that everything in the manual is correct, over?
Yeah, Roger. We've got somebody incessantly tuning here at the moment. Obviously his antenna must be very, very non-resonant, HI. But it's G4HPE, Golf 4 Hotel Papa Echo. That's Steve, and he's the one that posted up the video on YouTube about the Magloops, Monty, if you want to look for that. Golf 4 Hotel Papa Echo, Steve, and he does the WABnet, so he loves he's got the Siri Mazzoni baby loop. Fantastic video he's put up there, Monty, but well worth a look, and anybody else that's not seen it as well. Okay, Monty, I'll not hold you. I'll put out a few more calls. I've got the live stream going as well now, so we'll see if we can work a few stations and make up for the failed live stream last night. Monty, go ahead.
Yeah, Roger that. Good luck with this show. See you again. TPFN 73 Coiled Out 261 Tango Echo Romeo going clear.
Yeah, great to hear you, Monty. Anybody else? Golf 5 Sierra Tango United listening? CQ40 CQ Golf 5 Sierra Tango United. Oh, I might move a little bit. There we go. 7163. Sounds a bit clearer. CQ40 meters. Germany 5 Sierra Tango United. Golf 5 Sierra Tango United listening. CQ40 CQ Golf 5 Sierra Tango United. Golf 5 Sierra Tango United calling CQ. CQ40 CQ Golf 5 Sierra Tango United. Germany 5 Sierra Tango United calling CQ.
Mike 0 Kilo Kilo Mike.
1 second, Mike 0 Kilo Kilo Mike. Hello, Kevin. Hope you're well. You sounded 5 and 9 in the ears today, over.
Yeah, likewise, Stu. Hope all's well with you. You're a good 5-9 down here also. Conditions are obviously a little bit better than last night. Back to you.
Yeah, Roger. I was doing a live stream last night with a friend from Hull, and conditions were very odd. We were working some stations from Belgium, I think it was, and all of a sudden I could hear them crystal clear, and the chaps in Hull couldn't. And yeah, it was a very interesting live stream, to say the least. But seems a bit better tonight, Kevin. Station's booming in on 40 metres. 59 your report today, over.
Yeah, mate, yeah, like I say, that's not, I couldn't even hear the gentleman up in Hull. It's absolutely diabolical, so I turned off and listened to the RSCB's Waffle Aid. Back to you.
Yeah, well, I did actually, I did go to watch the live stream, but the the audio from the guests wasn't the best, so I couldn't tolerate it. I was being a bit pompous with the audio. I don't like bad audio. I don't mind slightly bad, but when it was that bad, no, it was a bit of a shambles, really. Over.
Oh yeah, a bit of a shambles, like as the usual. It's what I expected when they start talking about any changes to the license. Everybody comes out of the woodwork and has a good old whinge about it without any constructive criticism. But they'll do what they're going to do. Just hope enough people put enough comments in, and they Ofcom might even take some notice of us. But time and time alone will tell.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm not too sure there's anything to complain about, is there? I mean, the only thing I'm a little bit dubious about is the kind of the free for all, allowing anybody to supervise unrestricted, unlimited. I think that might be a bit for me, that can be open to exploitation. We could end up just a band full of people that aren't licensed with a licensed operator that's somewhere in the house supposedly supervising them. Kevin, over.
Yeah, indeed, Stu. I mean, I think the word they used this time is direct supervision, which means you've got to be sitting there next to them, because it was a little bit ambiguous in the past. But that is one thing. But the other thing that everybody was getting all upset about is the cancellation effectively of your previous call signs, and people say, well, what are Ofcom going to do about all these people who've got multiple call signs registered with QRZ and all the rest of it? Well, unlucky really, it's not Ofcom's problem, is it? All I can see happening there is, for example, I've got my M6 call registered with QRZ, and that's with me registered with QRZ. If they reissue it in 6 years' time, somebody else tries to use it, they're going to run into a problem. Not my issue at all, is it? Back to you.
No, absolutely. I mean, ultimately, it will be down to the platform providers to provide a means for people to prove that they own the call sign now and to claim the profile. But yeah, it's like you say, it's not Ofcom's thing to worry about, is it? I mean, to me, I'm not really bothered. I don't use my old call signs. I only use my current one. But I know some people feel differently, and each to their own opinion, But for me, it doesn't matter. There's nothing in there. There's nothing in the proposals really that I'm overly against. The supervision thing's a little bit worrying. I just think it's open to exploitation, and if something can be exploited, it will be. Kevin, over.
Well, indeed, Stu, but that aside, I think the only other concerns I had was maybe the Power Level Foundation should be 25 to align with the majority of VHF leagues that you get, the sort of 10, 25, 50, but that's just a by the by. And the 5-watt repeaters, basically deregulated repeaters a little bit. That's where I live won't be an issue, but in an urban area, if you get 5 houses within 5 miles of each other, you could have absolute carnage with 5 watts, couldn't you? Back to you, G5STU M0KKM.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I mean, I only play on HF anyway, so all that sort of stuff's a bit over my head, to be honest with you. I've dabbled with a bit of with the handhelds and 2 and 70 and DMR and what have you, and yeah, I sort of favour towards HF, if I'm honest. I don't mind having the odd go on 2 meters, like G5TM's 145 alive. I chair the Dorset net for that, and I'll continue to do that. But yeah, I'm not heavily into 2 and 70, so again, for me, none of that really matters. But obviously, I respect the fact that other people have different opinions. Kevin, over.
Well, indeed, Stu. Anyway, I'm going to have to wish you the best, because my tea's just about to pop out of the toaster. So, yeah, I'll say something for you. Nice to catch you, and hopefully you'll have some fun on here tonight. So, something for me, put it across to you for any final, Stu. G5STU M0KKM.
Yeah, G5STU for the final, and not sure where my tea's going to pop out of tonight, so I might have to go to the shop. Anyway, Kevin, lovely to speak to you. You have a fantastic evening. Enjoy your tea when it comes. M0KKM G5STU 73.
Yeah, 73, Stu. Enjoy.
Many thanks. QRZ40 Golf 5 Sierra Tango United listening.
Golf 4 Oscar Bravo Bravo.
good evening.
Mike 0, Victor, Delta Oscar.
4 Oscar, Bravo, Bravo.
Yeah, there's two there, M0 and G4. Well, G4 was first, Oscar, G4 OBB. Good evening, Des. How are you today? 59.
Yep, you're also 59. Wonderful signal here. Haven't worked you for a while. Coming in very well here into Suffolk, where the rain has just about stopped, I think. And it's already sort of looking like it's getting dark, and it's not even 8 o'clock. G4 OBB, over.
Yeah, G4 OBB, G5 STU in Poole. And yeah, no, it's looking pretty miserable out there this evening. Just looking out the window here, it was overcast, grey, and as you say, it's getting a bit dark out there. But all good. Luckily, I don't have to go outside too much. I work indoors, so not a problem for me. 1 second. Had to clear my throat there. But yeah, fine signal, booming in 59 down to Poole Harbour today, 400 watts into a ham stick dipole, and it always amazes me, this antenna, Des. It's I just can't believe how well it works. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, you're near the sea, aren't you? That's probably the reason why. Correct me if your name's Stu, is that right?
Yeah, Roger. No, it is Stu, and I'm pretty much exactly a wavelength away from the quayside here on 40 metres, so maybe it's given me a nice little bounce over.
Oh, yeah, without doubt, you know, any sort of vertical type antenna will work great. Well, any antenna works well. You're always at an advantage if you're near the sea. I think the nearer you get, the more efficient it all becomes. But yeah, it's doing good. You had others calling. I won't stop. Thanks for the call. Have a good evening, G4OBB. See you next time.
Yeah, lovely, Des. Thanks for the call. Have a good evening. Who was the Mike 0? QRZ?
It's Mike 0, Victor, Delta Oscar. Mike 0, Victor, Delta Oscar. The name's Tony, Tango Oscar, November Yankee. 5'9", plus about 10 dB here into Leominster. That's in Herefordshire and on the borders of Shropshire, Stu. G5 STU, this is M0 video.
Yeah, hello, Anthony. Nice to work you again. I'm just checking the history, actually. When was it? February this year. It was there. And yeah, booming in, 59, no problems copying you at all. Absolutely romping in here. 400 watts into the ham stick dipole this evening, Anthony. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, Stu, no problem. As I said, you're 5'9", plus 10 dB here into Leominster. Nice big signal, nice big audio, lovely. Working very well indeed. The ham stick antenna doing a great job. 132-foot doublet antenna this way, 40 feet to the sea point, 26 feet to the end. It's in an inverted V configuration, fed with 600 ohm open wire feeder. 400 watts as well this way from the Acom 1000, and the radio is by Apache Lab. It's the ANAN 8000 DLE Stu, back to you.
Yeah, lovely. Well, it's sounding fantastic, and I wonder, before you went down the ANAN route, what did you have, you know, sort of standard rigs, and what did you have, over?
Before the ANAN, I had a Flex 6700. I've had a couple of 5000s. I've had quite a few radios, but my last radio before this, which would have been maybe nearly 5 years ago now, was, as I said, the Flex 6700 SDR. And then I was very lucky to find this Apache Labs ANAN 8000. So I jumped at the chance of getting it, and yeah, I've never looked back since. Stu, back to you.
Yeah, well, a lot of people rave on about these sort of computer-based SDR sort of radios, you know, compared to standard rigs, and I think I'm going to have to give one of them a go at some point. Maybe it's all part of the journey, I guess, but I'm quite happy with the FTTX 101D here at the moment. I've also got a 7300 that I use portable, and a Yaesu 891 for HF as well. So that's the collection this way. Hopefully the collection won't get too much bigger, to be fair, because I think I've ploughed just about enough money into this hobby for a lifetime. Anthony, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So you're using the 101D that way then. So I wonder. I know a few people that are using them. The VC tune, the noise reduction. Do you suffer from any QRM at all if you use it at the home QTH? And any QRM that you may get on the band, can it deal with it? That radio, does it deal with the QRM okay, Stu? Or is it something you don't suffer with at home? Back to you.
Yeah, G5SG. Well, I do suffer, but with this Hamstick dipole on 40, that's the only band I've got at the moment. No Guardian, you see, so it's just this Hamstick dipole, rotary dipole up on the roof. But as long as I've got it pointing at 177 degrees, I've got about an S2 of noise, S2 at most, you know, without the preamp on. So not too much noise, amazingly. And but when there is noise, the DNR button is fantastic. These FTDX range, the DNR on them is absolutely out of this world. It really is. A friend of mine has just upgraded his 7300 to a DX10, and he's just completely blown away. You know, we've all been telling him how good the DNR is on these radios compared to the 7300. He wouldn't believe us, and now he gets it. But the VC tune, I don't use it. I've tried to use it. I've never really found a situation where it actually sort of improves the signal enough, or to the point where I'm able to work a station I couldn't before. Anthony, over.
Yeah, okay, Stu. Yeah, well, that's good. I mean, I'm very tempted to try one of those, the 101s, you know, I really am. I love Yaesus. For me, my radio for quite some time was an FTDX 5000. I love that radio. And of course you had the DNF on there, and the DNR, which was amazing. Worked really, really well. But I think they've improved it slightly more with the 101, whereas you don't quite get the dripping tap effect as much then. I think that's the way to describe it, or best way I can describe it. So I'd love to try one, I really would, but maybe in the future I will, maybe. But like I said, I'm very, very pleased with this sedan, and I don't think I'd ever sell this radio, to be honest. It's a keeper. I think my best advice to yourself would be, not that you need any of course, but if you're going to dip your toe in the water with SDR, then maybe go with a Flex to start with. So simple, so basic to use, and they give you a really good taste of what an SDR radio can do and what it's all about. So that would be my best advice. But yeah, so the 101, yeah, fantastic radio. I mean, Yaesu, yeah. I mean, the FTDX10, a good friend of mine uses one actually. And ironically, his son had a 7300 before. He had his FTDX10. They both have one. And yeah, the 7300, lovely radio, but what a noisy receiver compared to the Yaesu, Stu. I'm sure you'll agree, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I've used them both. I had the 7300, on the desk here where me 101D is, and in all honesty, I just couldn't use 40 meters on the 7300. I just couldn't use it. I was using a web SDR to receive all the time, pretty much. But with the 101D, you turn on the DNR and the various filters and what have you, and you can hear things. You know, it really does bring signals out of the noise. It really is a game changer for anybody that's got QRM. And I mean, I was talking to another chap just now about the license changes, and this is another thing about the proposed boost in power. Is obviously if people are transmitting more power, the people that are suffering QRM at home are going to be able to hear more. So from that perspective, I think that's a good thing as well. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, for sure. From M0 VDO. Look, I've said this. A few other people I know have said the same thing. I think that we maybe should all have the same amount of power to use, but be restricted on what bands we have. I think that's far easier to police, personally. So I use an example: 16 meters, 5 megs. There's a few people, QE0s, been calling in on and I think M7s as well. I've been trying to use those frequencies, or that frequency in particular, and they've, not been moaned at or told off so much as just that, look, you need to go off this frequency, you're not allowed to use it. So yeah, I don't know why they restrict the power level so much for everyone. They should give us all the same amount of power, really, I think, and restrict what bands we can use. I think that's far easier to police. Nobody really knows what power everyone's running, do they? Let's be honest. I mean, there's no proof of anything. We could all sit and use a couple of kilowatts, and nobody would know any different. Well, apart from my pocket with my electric bill. Stu, back to you.
Yeah, absolutely, and you know, I'm of the opinion what people do is up to them. You know, it's not my job to police the bans or what other people do. If they want to run more than they should, that's entirely up to them, and I'll do what I do. And but yeah, I mean, obviously anybody that's not a full call wouldn't agree with restricting band access, but that's just the nature, isn't it? You know, of course they're not going to agree with it because it means they have to upgrade. But if they really want to encourage people to progress to the higher levels, then that's the way to do it, I guess. But then I guess there's a whole argument of why do we want people to progress to the higher levels? What's to be gained from it? Because most people say the only thing to be gained is more power at the moment. I think they overlook things like special event call signs and opening clubs and supervision and all that sort of stuff. There's a whole host of things, isn't there, you can do as a full. It's not just a power increase. But yeah, no, we could talk all night, Anthony, about all of this, and we'd never all agree, over.
Oh, I agree, Stu. It's a very healthy debate, and I think that the way that the licensing structure has been handled is well, yeah, I think you can't really go back now, can you? To be honest, you can't really change back. But I mean, that's just my thoughts on it. And like yourself, I mean, I'm not worried who runs what amount of power. It's not my license that's been affected; it's theirs. So it's up to them, isn't it? You know, it's their license. It's much the same as if I went down the road at 80 mile an hour in a 40, then it's my license that gets the points. You know, so yeah, that's for sure. But look, I mean, one thing I am happy about is the amount of interest that's come back into the radio, which is nice. You know, there's lots of new licenses, lots of M7s, lots of intermediates. People are upgrading, but I think one of the major things for people to upgrade, I don't know so much with the newer license, but obviously when I did it, the jump from intermediate to full was horrendous, so difficult. Really, really was. I mean, I had to have a few goes before I passed, I'll be honest with you. I didn't pass straight away. So, yeah, I think that's probably what puts people off, I think. But look, I suppose it's nice for me, as much as all the bonuses you get from being a full call, it's just nice to know you've got that. You've done the full free test. And it's under your belt, and well, you can forget all the rest, and once you've got it, haven't you? So, but there we go. Stuart, I'll let you go, maybe work a few more. I'm sure you will with that lovely signal. Pleasure to work with you. And lovely to, like I said, lovely to catch up. 7-3 for now, all the best to you. Take care.
Yeah, M0 VDO G5SG for the final. And yeah, no, it's different operators are in it for different reasons, aren't they? Some are kind of in it a bit deeper than others. For me, there was never any question about getting the full. You know, I went straight through, did all three as quickly as possible. And that was always the plan. For others, it's just they just want a ticket and get on the air, and that's it. You know, minimum requirement sort of thing. But everybody's different, each to their own. I'm not judging anybody. People can do what they like, and I'll carry on and do what I want to do, Anthony. So lovely to speak to you. Have a fantastic evening. We'll catch you next time. M0 VDO G5SG. All the best.
Yeah, lovely, Stu. 7-3, mate. All the best. Take care.
Many thanks. QRZ 40 Golf 5 Sierra Tango United listening.
Mike 0 Kilo Charlie Victor.
M0 KCV. How you doing, Kev? Booming 59 today, over.
Yeah, 59 plus for you, Stu, but I've been listening for probably about 10 minutes now. A lot of QSB on the signal, Stu. I've been able to hear you all the time, but your signals waver between a 5.5 and probably 15 over, go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. Well, you're 5.9, stable 5.9 at the moment, no preamp on, so you know, with the preamp on, that would be plus 20 dB. But no, you're sounding all right, Kev. But I seem to be doing a bit better than we did last night. Obviously, I was live streaming with Lee, not Lee. Well, we tried to live stream with Lee, but we won't go there. With Andy and Chris up at the Humber Fortress Radio Club. But the conditions suddenly dropped, Kev. I don't know if you were listening, but 1 minute they were there, and literally 30 seconds later they dropped out. Over.
Yeah, no, I listened for a short while, Stu, but I didn't hang around. I went indoors and did stuff and whatever, and then I came back. No, that's tell a lie. I had a fishing club committee meeting last night, which started at 8 o'clock, so I was up there at 7:45, and I didn't actually get home till 10 past 10, and 10 past 10, maybe 10:15, and I ended up still being in the shack at, I think it was 11:15, not on the radio, but on Discord. Go ahead.
Oh, you said go ahead, just as I was taking a sip of water, Kev. But yeah, no, well, it's certainly working well tonight. I don't know if I've got the live stream going now, Kev, actually. I don't know if you've seen it, but I'm just testing a new feature I've built if you're watching the stream. So as I log people, I've got another map that shows all of the people I've logged and a little line from me to them all across the country. So I can see we've got Monty in Wales, we've got Dr. John up there in Liverpool, we've got Anthony over in the sort of Midlands area, Des over in London Way. I won't name them all, but they're all popping up, Kev, and when I press the log button, you will pop up on there as well, over.
G5STU, M0KCV. Well, I'll go and have a look, Stu. I've basically got Station Master going at the moment, which is obviously what I use for all my logging. Works fantastic for me, but I've not got another window open for the live stream, so I'll go and do that now, Stu. I wish you best 73. Have a lovely evening, and I'll have a look at your live stream. I might actually go off and do a bit of FT8 now, because I don't have to talk to anybody. But I enjoyed your company tonight, Stu. Have a good one, and I hope you get many, many more callers.
Yeah, no problems, Kev. Absolutely romping in non-stop all the way through there, and I've just logged you now. So yeah, when you fire up Station Master, make sure you update it. I pushed an update live tonight, and the new map feature is in the top there. You've got the menus, and there's one called Maps and Visuals. So just go in there and select Stations Worked Map, and open that up before you start logging, and it will map them all out for you, Kev, as you go. But there you go. Anyway, Kev, thanks for jumping in, mate, and lovely to hear today, and we'll catch you next time. 7-3.
7-3, looking at the map now. Cheers and beers.
Lovely job. Anybody else on 40, Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United listening?
Golf 1, Juliet Sierra Foxtrot.
That's John, isn't it? Golf 1, Juliet Sierra Foxtrot. I'll give you a report next time round. A little bit scratchy, John, but we'll see how we get on, over.
Yeah, well, good evening, Stu. Yeah, I just caught the tail end of you the other last night, just before you pulled the plug, and I was just going to give you a shout, so I thought I'd give you a shout this evening from sunny North Yorkshire. Also running a run at the MP through an NFED halfway with about 150 watts. Back to you, G5STU, G1JSF.
G1JSF, G5STU. You're about 5 and 5 with noise, but hearing every word. And yeah, we've got the 101D here, 400 watts from the ACOM into the trusty hamstick dipole. I just cannot, it never fails to believe me. You might have seen I did a few videos while I built it and put it up on my YouTube there. I still need to do the final part, the roundup, so I've been waiting just to give it a good, give it a good sort of test over a number of months and see how it actually performs in various conditions, and it's just not letting me down. The main beauty of it being on the rotator is, amazingly, it's allowing me to null out some local noise. And as long as I put it at 177 degrees, my noise floor on 40 without a preamp on is about an S1, maybe an S2 at a push. John, go ahead.
Yeah, that's incredible, really, isn't it, when you consider what you're doing. There's a lot of QRM. One of my European cousins has launched just 1K above for me, and because of the location, I've just got nothing but myself and North Sea between ourselves and, as I say, our European cousins. So you're starting to break up a little bit. You're a 5 and 7, 5 and 8 to me, but as I say, a lot of QRM. So I won't hold it, and thank you very much indeed, and I'm sure we'll speak again. G5STU, G1JSF for final.
Yeah, G1JSF, G5STU for the quick final. Yeah, lovely to work you, John. I think you popped up in the live stream as well. So, yeah, thanks for the support, and thanks for calling in. We'll catch you next time, 7-3.
Cheers, 7-3, mate.
Many thanks. QRZ 40, Golf 5, Sierra Tango United.
Golf 3, Victor Charlie Golf.
Golf 3, Victor Charlie Golf. Good evening, Don. I'll check meets next time round, over.
Yeah, Roger, good evening, Stu. Been listening for a while. Cracking signal, you're peaking 20 over up here in Chelmsford, and that ham stick's performing very, very well, albeit that you're running at 400, but certainly putting out a very good signal, Stu. Just started pouring the rain here, getting dark, from G3VCG, over.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah, we're sort of miserable here. It's not raining. The ground's dry at the moment, but I'm not sure for how much longer. But yeah, no, you're romping in 5.9, no problems copying you. And I'll tell you what we'll do then. If you check your meter at the moment, I'll turn the power down and we'll do a little experiment. See what happens when I turn the power down. So we're at exactly where are we? Yeah, exactly 400. 400 exactly at the moment. 1, 2. 1, 2. We'll turn it down. 1, 2. Okay, that's about 250 watts. 1, 2. 1, 2. That's about 100 watts there. 100 watts. How copy now, Don? Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger, Stu. Well, that's the band is on the change, so whereas you were 20 over 9 a short while ago, you had actually dropped to just over the 9 with the 400 watts. On 250 you were exactly on the 9, and with the 100 watts you were also exactly on the 9, so that must mean the propagation was just lifting slightly when you dropped to 100, but still perfectly readable, Stu. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Well, that's currently that's about as low as I can go. Probably about 50 watts, I think it is. So I'll drive it up. Okay, we're going back up now. That's about 300, and that's the 400 there. So that's where we started. Back to where we started. Don, go ahead.
Yeah, well, that's up to 15 over now, so the propagation is changing, and on that peak of propagation, you were 15 over, Stu, over.
Yeah, lovely. It's a lot of people do say power doesn't matter, but I agree with them to a point, but it certainly helps, over.
Yeah, well, it's most noticeable when there is very deep QSB, and if you've got a station, say, running 100 watts, it can be 5 and 9, and suddenly you disappear down below the noise, whereas 400 watts, he may be just a bit over the 9, but he doesn't disappear into the noise. That's what I usually find anyway. I'm running about 150, 150, Stu, over.
Yeah, Roger. Well, you're a solid 5.9 throughout here, no problems with QSB on you at all. And I was shortwave listening today actually on 40 meters, and I've forgotten the chap's call sign, but he was transmitting for a couple of hours, and each time somebody was calling in, you know, he would turn his power down from 400 down to about 100 or down to 50, and he gave me a chance to sort of see and look at the meter and just see exactly what was going on. And when he dropped from 400 down to I think it was about 50, he did drop about 3 or 4 S points on my meter. It was a big difference. It was basically going from crystal clear to just poking through the noise. So I think that's the difference. You know, when you've got the power, the difference is that you're going to be a lot louder to more people, so potentially work more stations. But if you're running QRP, yes, you can work people, but chances are it's a lot less people at times, Don, over.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, all good copy, Stu, but the band is changing, and the phase distortion is starting to appear, you know, with the signals arriving at different angles. So it's quite noticeable at the moment. I'll just play a bit of your signal, mate. You can hear what it's like, but this is not as strong as it was. Here we go.
Yeah, and look at the meter and just see exactly what was going on. And when he dropped from 400 down to I think it was about 50, he did drop about 3 or 4 S points.
Yeah, I don't know if you just heard at the very end it started to drop and the phase distortion started to show up, over.
Yeah, Roger. Now, it came through okay. Interesting to hear my own audio back, actually. It did sound a little bit flat. I'm not quite happy with that. I think it needs a bit of a boost at the top end, but I'll have to do a bit of testing into Hat Green, Don, next time I'm sorting out my audio. But hopefully it's okay for the moment. Okay, Don, lovely to work you, and we'll move on and see if there's anybody else wants to say hello here before we pull the plug. Nice conversation, Don. Thanks for coming back. G3 Victor Charlie George, G5S to you.
Yeah, Roger, Stu from G3VCG. I forgot to mention the other station you were talking to was talking about the Flex. I would definitely recommend, if you want to try that route, to do that. That's exactly what I'm using here, and I would not go back to an old-fashioned radio. 73, Stu, good hunting. Bye-bye.
Yeah, it's amazing how many people say that. I've heard quite a few people saying similar things. Lovely, Don. G3 VCG, all the best from G5S to you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Anybody else? Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United listening.
Germany 4, November, uniform.
November, Victor Mobile.
Yeah, a few there. The G4, I'll come to you next. The mobile.
Hello, Steve. Golf 2, November, Victor Mobile. Name is Tom. And you're up and down a little QSB, but 5 and 9 motor meals.
Yeah, I got you, Tom. You're just on the noise there. I can just about work you. You dipped right down at the end there, G2NV Mobile. And about 3, oh no, a bit more than that, 4 and 5 your report at the moment, over.
Okay, you're 5, 8 and 5 times what? Yeah. How good to get you still? I'm not going to make you struggle here, but you're making a struggle to just running a whip antenna and an RC H7. Definitely trying to catch you again soon. G5STU, G2NV Mobile.
Yeah, thanks for the call, Tom. You enjoy the mobile. Heard every word there. 7-3, catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Cheers, mate. Bye-bye.
Many thanks. Who was the Golf 4, I think it was?
Golf 4, November, uniform, Oscar.
Golf 4, November, uniform, Oscar. Good evening. The name's Stu, Sugar, Tango United. QTH is Paul in Dorset. And we're putting 400 watts into a horizontal ham stick dipole up on the roof. Go ahead.
Yes, okay, Stu. A good copy up here. The name is Alistair, and the QTH is 2 miles east of Radcar on the North Yorkshire coast. Similarly, I'm using 400 watts. The antenna is just a multi-band dipole, a wire dipole, and only about 7.5 meters above the ground. The rig is a 7300, and I'm using 400 watts out from an ATOM 600S solid linear, Stu. A very good copy up here. There's a lot of activity on the band tonight, so I'm going to fish around and see what's happening. But I don't think you and I have had a QSO before, but nice to meet you for the first time. G5STU, G4NUO.
G4NUO, G5STU. Yeah, first time in my logbook anyway, on this call sign, certainly. And I'm interested actually about the, I forget on which model you said. I think you got an ACOM something S, which I presume is the solid state one, isn't it? I've got the ACOM 1000 here. And I'm just wondering how is it in terms of tuning and setup? Are they very particular with resonant antennas, or are you having to use a separate tuner with it, or how does that? How's the experience been, Alistair? Go ahead.
It's a little more unforgiving than the valve ones. I think 3 SWR of 3 to 1 it can handle, probably not at full power. It's got loads and loads of protection built into it. For if you're overdriving or SWR is too far out. I find that with the antenna that I've got, it is fairly well matched except for 15 meters. But what I tend to do is use my LDG tuner for every band I work, so it takes care of things. And putting the tuner up to the amp, of course, allows me to tune with the amp in bypass. And I don't have a problem. It's straight out, and the antenna that I'm using, it's just coax fed. There's no balance line. I'm not getting any RF into the shaft or any other difficulty with it. And it just purrs away very, very nicely. I'm very, very impressed with it. To take the cover off and have a look, it's a work of art. It really is. I'm very impressed altogether. With the license changes coming up, I kind of wish I'd well, I've had this for 3 or 4 years, to be honest, but the 1200 would be nice. So we're following the discussion on extra power, of course, as you just discussed with another amateur. You know, it has its places, but you can manage without, I think. Anyway, there we are, Stu. I'm sure lots of people calling you. You're a cracking signal, and again, nice to work you on this first occasion. G5STU, G4NUO.
Yeah, G5STU returning. Yeah, well, thanks for the information there. I've considered, you know, looking at the solid state ones. I mean, I've got the Acom 1K here, you know, so I'm not about to. I'm not in a rush to swap that out. I'm more looking for, you know, automated tuning and stuff. So when you change bands, it's just there. You know, you're not having to twiddle the dials and get it all matched up. The main issue I have here, I'm using a Hamstick dipole. It's very high Q, so it's resonant at about 7140, and it's very high Q. So as soon as you can't just dial up and down the band, you know, and just transmit. You have to retune the amp wherever you go, basically. But that's just a you know, a function of living somewhere without a garden. So I think the solution there is move house, which is what I'm planning to do, Alistair. Okay, lovely to work with you today. 5 and 9 throughout, no problems copying you down here in Poole, down at Poole Harbour. We'll catch you next time. Round for you for any final. G4NUO, G5STU.
Yes, okay, Stu. Well, I've been looking into that kind of bandwidth limitation as well, with even with a dipole, and it seems like a bazooka is the best idea. But similarly, I live in a listed property here, and there's a limit really to what I can get away with. This antenna was up before the property was listed, but I can't go making changes. So there we are. Okay, right, okay, Stu. That's 7 trees from North Yorkshire, and enjoy your activity on 40 metres. We'll catch you soon, I hope. G5STU, G4NUO. Bye-bye now.
Yeah, G5STU. A lot of QRM coming up, just trying to notch it out, but there we go. Lovely. Okay then, Alistair, 7-3, have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
QRZ40, G5STU, listening?
Mike 0, Golf Quebec Charlie.
James, Mike 0, Golf Quebec Charlie. Now, James, you are the master of QRP. You're always telling us we don't need any power. How much power are you running at the moment, James?
Around about 250 watts or so, if I'm brutally honest. I can turn the power down if you want to do the difference.
Hang on, let me just do a bit of notching here, because this is getting a bit annoying. Right, okay, James, M0, Golf Quebec Charlie, G5STU. Well, I'm putting 400 watts into a Hamstick dipole. I think you said you were on about 200, so yeah, I'm copying you 5.9 at the moment, James. Go ahead.
Okay, you're 5.9 plus 10 with me. I'm running roughly about 250, 275 watts, somewhere in that region. It will take you a little bit either way. And I'm going to flick the switch on the amp now, and that will take me down to 10 watts. So, I'm just flicking the amp down to 10 watts.
Yeah, well, if we didn't have QRM, James, I'd be able to hear you. You dropped down to an S3 from about an S9. Unfortunately, we've got QRM of about S5 that's knocking you about. So when you're on the 10 watts, I know you're there, but you're not stronger than the QRM, over.
Yeah, well, that's where it comes in through. So with the QRM and the QSB, you can do a lot with QRP, but that is how can help occasionally go ahead.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and that's what it's about, isn't it? Especially when you're on a busy band. And if I sat here and tried to call CQ with 10 watts, I wouldn't be here for very long, James, because somebody would be parked right on top of me and taking the frequency. When they're trying to do it now, James, I'm running 400 watts HI.
Yeah, I'm completely get it. I'll get away with it. when I'm out on Facebook because you are the GA, if you're running a station and people want to talk to you, it makes it difficult to predict the frequency of someone and you've got about 20 other people causing a fire up there.
Yeah, Roger. Well, we got somebody parked right on top of us now, strangely enough. But hey ho. Anyway, that's 40 metres, isn't it, James? Anyway, James, I'll say 7-3 for now. I'm going to put out 1 or 2 more calls, and then I'm probably going to pull the plug. I'm really not in the mood to be fighting for a frequency tonight, James. I just came on for a little while. But M0 Golf Quebec Charlie G5STU, your final, over?
Yeah, no worries, mate. I'm probably a bit crazy, so I won't be up too much longer tonight. I've switched the audio slightly on this headset. It's a bit sensible, so I think I might just drop it a little bit closer. So I just thought I'd give you a quick call and then I'll watch the live stream back in a minute and see what it sounds like. Thanks a lot, my friends. Enjoy the evening and 7-3.
Yeah, all the best, James. You do sound a little bit muffled, actually, if I'm brutally honest. At the end there, I turned the DNR right down just to get a clear reading. But I don't think my audio is sounding overly fabulous at the moment. I just need to spend a bit of time sorting that out. Anyway, James, all the best, mate. We'll catch you next time. Mike 0 Golf Quebec Charlie G5STU 7-3.
Yeah, thanks a lot, dude. 7-3.
Many thanks. Stand by a second. Just want to see who's trampling all over me.
Are you will, old boy? Why, the frequencies in use.
Okay. We'll move up a little bit. 7164. Hopefully we're not trampling on somebody else. Here's the frequency in use, please. Here's the frequency in use, 7164. Nothing heard. 1, 2. Okay, CQ. Oh, here we go. CQ40, CQ. Golf 5, Sierra Tango United. Golf 5, Sierra Tango United. Listening.
2 Echo 0 Kilo Charlie India.
Yeah, a couple there. Nathan 2E0 KCI. Good evening. How you doing?
All well, mate. All well. You're about 5 and 9 here, but obviously there's a bit of noise from either side, which is quite annoying. You know, the band's dead all week, and then when it opens up, there's no room. You can't win, can you? So, yeah, a bit of a disaster on the old camping trip. I got to a field full of cows on a dirt track, and I didn't want to take my motorbike past them because they had calves. So, bit of a situation.
2E0KCI G5STU. Yeah, this is pretty hopeless on 40 metres. And they say ham radio's dead. Well, everybody seems to be parked right next to me on 40 metres at the moment. But there we go. Anyway, I'm struggling with you, Nathan. I can hear you when the QRM subsides. But as soon as the rest of Europe ease up, you're gone, mate. But I think you said you had a bit of a problem with the camping, and you were afraid of some cows. I think it was. Nathan, go ahead.
Yeah, right. Yeah, cows. I was on the motorbike and I got to get to the campsite. It was full of I'm not going to find out if my motorbike
Yeah, I've completely lost you to QRM, Nathan, but sorry about that, mate. This keeps happening with me and you, doesn't it? Every time we have a QSO, I lose you to QRM. I'm going to QSY, I think.
Yeah, no worries, mate. 7-3, I'll see you on the chat.
No problems. I'm going to go down a couple of KCs.
Mike 7 Kilo Echo Victor.
Yeah, M7KEV. Good evening. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, Stu. Thanks for your help on that one.
Yeah, no problems. I might have to QSY because of the QRM, but I've got you at the moment. So did you get Ham Radio Deluxe working, over?
Yeah, I'm seeing an email that's absolutely spot on. You put us in the right direction, I got it put right.
Yeah, lovely job. Now, glad you got it going. So, Station Master will work with pretty much any logbook, you know. It's just a case of finding the right settings. But that's this hobby, isn't it? That's what this hobby is all about, finding the right settings, over?
Well, sure this year. But when you're getting old, you know, it doesn't sink in as quick as you.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. It took me a long time to learn how to, when I built the software, I had to learn so much, you know, so many different things I had to learn to make all these different things talk to each other. But it's all good fun. I guess I do it as a day job, so a bit of a busman's holiday, really, working on all this stuff. But I enjoy it. It keeps me out of trouble, keeps me out of the pub. So there we go. Anyway, Kevin, I'll not keep you, mate, but just give me a report. I'll give you a report next time round, over?
Yeah, no problem at all. You're 5'9" plus 10 at the Sunderland there, QSL.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah, 5'7", you'll report 5'7", and as luck would have it, the QRM subsided just as you came in there. It never seems to happen for Nathan. Every time I have a QSO with Nathan, I lose him halfway through. But never mind. We'll catch him another day. Okay, Kev, glad you got it sorted, mate. And any more problems, just give me a message, and we'll catch you. I'll be happy to help you out. M7KEV, good to get you in the log for the first time from G5S to you.
G5S to you there. Thanks again for your help there, Stuart. And if I need any more help, I will not hesitate. Thanks very much. Regard to you and yours and 7-3.
Yeah, many thanks, Kev, and we'll catch you next time. QRZ40, Golf 5, Sierra Tango United. Yeah, a few in there. We'll speed things up then and hand out a few quick reports. M7, go ahead.
Roger, Mike 7, Delta Papa Alpha. You got Alex here, Stu. I was just looking around the band, and 7157 looks clear if you want to QSY.
Yeah, Roger. I'll stay where I am for now because a few people have spotted me on this frequency, so we'll try and hold it. But you're about 5'7", but you'll see on the stream if you want an accurate one, over.
Yeah, Roger. You're 5'9" plus 5 to me, Q5 audio, and I'm loving the look of the two maps on the Station Master where you've got the pins there as well. Back to you.
Yeah, no, it's good, isn't it? I thought I'd just have an extra little map, you know, that pops up and just shows me what I've worked. So that's what that's all about. Okay, Alex, I'll not hold you, mate, because a lot calling there. So I'll just hand out a few quick reports. 7-3, mate. Catch you next time. Bye bye.
7-3.
QRZ. M0 TPT, good evening, Dave. 59, over.
Yeah, you're 5'9" plus, buddy. Good to hear your voice. Hope you're well.
Yeah, no, you're sounding fabulous. A bit of QRM on the band tonight, but luckily able to work a few stations tonight. I'll not keep it, Dave. Many calling, but we'll catch you next time. 7-3.
All the best, buddy.
Many thanks. QRZ.
Papa America 3 Hotel Lima Echo.
Papa America 3 Hotel Lima Echo. Good evening. 59. The name's Stu.
Yeah, Roger, Stu. My name is Rob Romeo Oscar Bravo, and the home TJ is Rotterdam. And your signal report is almost 30 over 9, so very strong signal, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. You're plus 20 dB here, and you're my first continental station. So thanks for coming back to the call. And 7-3, Rob. The name's Stu, by the way, and booming signal. 7-3.
Yeah, Stu 73s, and have fun with your pile-up.
Many thanks. QRZ?
Mike 0, Charlie X-Ray Tango.
Charlie X-Ray Tango again?
Yeah, good evening, Stu. Mike 0, Charlie X-Ray Tango, over.
Yeah, good evening, Julian. Sounding 59 in the ears. I'll check meets next time round, but sounding pretty good today, over.
Yeah, good evening, Stu. Many thanks. Yeah, in the clear, you're 5'9" plus 20, no problems, but you're being sideswiped from both sides tonight, so not an easy band at the moment, Stu, but you're making the best of it with your power and 400. Well, I was listening to you doing the audio tests earlier with the bearing power, and yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, when you're at max power, I mean, you're over the top of everybody, and lovely. And what it does for the audio is fantastic. I mean, I never really understood how much the increase in the power I just thought it just pushed the S meter up, but it really brings the audio out. So I think you could rep for ACOM, over.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, isn't it? Everyone focuses on the power needle when really it's all about what's coming in out the headphones. That's all that matters, isn't it? And the power certainly does give more clarity to the transmitted audio, I guess, for whatever reasons. Anyway, Julian, I'll not hold it, mate, but 59 your report, many calling, so I'm just going to hand a few reports out and go from there, over.
Yeah, many thanks. Yeah, you stepped on that, over, but I got the gist of it. Still 5 and 9 plus 20. All the best. 7-3, Steve.
7-3, Julian. QRZ. Mike 3.
Mike 3, Florida, Oscar, November.
M3 SON. Darian, how you doing, over?
Okay, Stu, very good evening to you. Doing very well indeed. Lovely signal from you this evening. You're 5.9 plus 30 dB. A few continental stations knocking you about a little bit, but you're a lot stronger than what they are. But lovely to you, Stu, and trust you well. Golf 5, Sierra Tango Uniform, Mike 3, Fox, Oscar, November.
Yeah, M3 FON, G5 STU. I'm glad to know I'm getting it louder than the Continentals for a change. It doesn't happen very often, does it? Especially with a hamstick dipole, but hey ho. Yeah, no, I'm fabulous, Darren. You were peaking 5.9 there, around about 5 and 8, but did peak at 5.9 at the moment. But yeah, I'm all good, Darian. Absolutely fabulous, mate. And thank you for the quick contact. I'll not hold it because there's a few calling. Go ahead.
Yeah, no problem. I understand there's 1 or 2 calling, so like I say, won't hold it. I wish you all the best. Enjoy the pile up to good DX. 7 3s from Mike 3, Fox, Oscar, November. Ciao.
Yeah, ciao, Darian. QRZ.
Golf 1, Zulu, Oscar, Quebec.
Golf 1, Zulu, Oscar, Quebec. Good evening. The name's Stu, Sugar Tango United, down at Poole Harbour, over.
Yeah, good evening. The name's Andy Ansel, November Delta Yankee QT8 is Bury, 8 miles north of Manchester. You're 5 and 9, over.
Yeah, lovely, Andrew. You're 5 and 9 also, with a bit of QRM, you know, but hearing you not a problem. Lovely, strong signal from Manchester. I'm right down on the south coast here, about 1 wavelength away from Poole Quay here, so saltwater amplifier helping as well, I'm sure. Okay, Andrew, I'll not keep you, but many calling. 59, over.
Yeah, 30 days. That's what you commanded in Manchester.
Many thanks. QRZ? 2 Echo 0, Juliet Foxy Yankee, I think it was. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Stuart. Thanks for taking the call. Nice to work you again. Name is Mark. Location is the town of Ormskirk and zooming in 5.9 plus.
Yeah, lovely. I see we last worked on the 11th of April, 4 months ago there. So 59, you're cracking in here. Fantastic conditions on 40, apart from the QRM, you know, from the size. But able to work some stations, and that's what it's all about, Mark. Many thanks. 59 your report. 7-3.
And congratulations on the station master software as well.
Yeah, thank you. You use it, do you?
Yeah, I've logged into it and I actually forgot it was on my desktop and it just popped up, so I'm going to have a explore this evening. Many thanks anyway.
Yeah, no problems. Well, if you need any help, jump in the Discord server or give me a direct message on the website there. All the best, Mark. 2E0, Juliet Fox Yankee, G5 STU, 7-3. Many thanks. QRZ?
Mike 0, Delta Charlie X-ray.
M0, DCX. Good evening, Darren. I've typed you in wrong. DCX. There we go. Hey, I'll check meter next time round. I've got all tongue-tied, Darren. I'll start again. M0, DCX, 59, over.
Oh, well, thank you very much for that, Stu. I've had a bit of a throat. As you can probably hear, the throat's very sore, so I wasn't going to call in. I sat there listening, but I just couldn't resist myself, my friend. I heard Julian speaking earlier, and he's right, exactly the same here. Your audio is absolutely fantastic when you got that 400 watts on, and you were still 5 and 9, to be fair, even when you went right down, but you're certainly 10 to 15 over, Stu, here tonight. Back to you.
Yeah, Roger. Well, you're exactly 5'9", no preamp on, and sounding great as always. I wonder, is there enough top end in my transmitted audio? Because every recording I've heard back from other people, it sounds a little bit too flat for my liking, over.
You have got some bass in that. I have to say, it does sound quite bassy. What's the top end on? What, are you at 2.6?
1 second. 2.5, 10, yeah.
You're at 2.510, are you?
Roger.
Yeah, to try 2.610.
Yeah, I've just switched that over there now. So, Anyway, I'll not play with it now, Darren. But I'll have to have another look at that another day when I've got a bit of time. But you're sounding great, and if only I sounded as good as you, over.
Oh, not at the moment, mate. I've not got any vocal cords left. I keep being told I speak too much. So there you go. That's what I'm going to get as payback. But with the Yaesus, just have a go. Sometimes it's about the cutting in the bass, and maybe if you try the 2.6 and you're still not happy with it, try cutting a bit of bass down on the. I think I use 300, but I have also noticed if you open out the transmit bandwidth to the 100 to the 2.9, you can use the 200 instead of the 300 because you've opened it up a bit and you won't start cutting till 100. So you can fiddle about with the top and bottom end if you open that wide. Well, you should be at 100 to 2.9 anyway, aren't you?
Oh, I'm not sure. Where do I look? Well, I'll not look now because there's a few calling, but I've just had a little play now, but I'll not be able to find it in a rush. But we'll leave it as it is, Darren, and maybe I'll chat to you another day and we can go through it together, over?
Yeah, well, if you hit the function button anyway, it's under the radio settings and you find TX bandwidth and you want to be 100 to 2.9.
Yeah, Roger. Okay, I'm on 100 to 2.9 now, over.
Yeah, that's it. Go on, speak. Give me a few sentences.
Yeah, M0, DCX, this is G5SU. Just doing a quick audio test. How copy?
Yeah, that sounds better to me, Stu.
Yeah, lovely job. Okay, we'll leave it at that, and I'll have to listen to myself on Hack Green. Okay, Darren, I'll put out a few more calls if there's anybody left, and hand out a few reports. I'm just testing a new feature on Station Master here, so I want to try and log as many as I can to test this map out. M0DCX, great to talk to you, Darren. 7-3 from G5STU.
You too, Stu. Always my pleasure, mate. 73.
All the best. QRZ, G5STU, listening. Tango, Foxtrot, go ahead. Was that Golf Zero Tango Foxtrot? Stand by, everybody, stand by. Mike Whiskey Zero Tango Fox, Roger.
Roger. Very good evening, still 5 and 9, over.
Yeah, lovely. You're about 5 and 8. I've got no preamp on here, but hearing you fine, Darryl. And we're 400 watts into a ham stick dipole, so nothing special, but making up for it with the power HI. I'll keep it brief. Many calling. MW0 Tango Fox G5STU. Thanks for the call.
Yeah, thanks very much, Steve. Enjoy your evening.
Many thanks. QRZ. Oscar Norway 5, Mike Alpha. Good evening, Nick, and thanks for calling. I spoke to you last night. 59, over.
Yeah, Roger, Stu. Yeah, talked to you yesterday, but okay, 5, 9 plus 20 over here. Beautiful signal, and very strong, Roger.
Yeah, fantastic. You're 5-9 here, not a problem. It's just as loud as you were last night when we were with the stations from up north. Thanks for the quick contact, Nick. 7-3.
Okay, all the best. Send it to me and have fun there. Bye-bye.
Many thanks. QRZ.
2 Echo 1 Tango Alpha.
2 Echo 1 TAP. Good evening, Andy. How you doing?
Good evening, Stuart. Hope you're well, mate. Yeah, just had a quick tune in. I've been listening for about 10-15 minutes. Yeah, you're doing well, mate, and well done with the power as well, because that audio's really come up then, and that setting that you've just done on it, I think it's lifted a bit more top end on it, Stuart. Over.
Yeah, fantastic. That's what I was after. I wanted a bit more low end, but not. I didn't want it to sound awful. You know, it sounded a bit sort of too top endy before, but lovely job. 59 your report, Andy. I'll not hold it, mate, because I'm sure you can hear there's quite a few calling, over.
Yeah, no worries, Stu. You have fun, mate. Enjoy the pilot. 73.
All the best. QRZ?
Golf 7 Hotel November Golf.
G7 Hotel November Golf. Good evening, 59.
Yeah, you also 59 into South London. Operator name is Andy again, over.
Yeah, lovely, Andy. 59, not a problem here. 400 watts into a ham stick dipole. And we're about one wavelength away from Poole Key here, so right next to the key. And yeah, you're sounding great. Thanks for the quick contact. Many calling, over.
Yeah, okay. Did you say down the south coast?
Yeah, Roger, down near Bournemouth, over.
Yeah, okay, no problem, mate. Yeah, I was down there last week, so best 73s, Joe. The weather's improving.
Yeah, well, not really, but You were 5.9 plus 10 that last over anyway, so that'll make up for it. 7-3 Andrew, all the best. Bye-bye. QRZ, G5STU, listening.
Whiskey Victor.
Whiskey Victor.
Okay, good evening, Stuart. It's Golf India 0 Charlie Whiskey Victor 59. Plus a little in the Belfast, over.
Yeah, lovely, Gerard. I'll take meter next time round, but hearing you no problems at all there. And when did we last work? 18th of July. There we go. I've been updating my logbook that I build, so it tells me all the fun facts, so I don't have to hunt for them, HI. Okay then, Gerard, I'll not hold it, but give me another over. I'll check the meter.
Okay, Stu, no problem yet. I was 5.9 on the last. Doing a fantastic job. You're a busy guy tonight. Okay, Stu, have a good evening and tell me please, over.
Yeah, Roger. You're 5 and 5, 55 here. No preamp on Gerard. Thanks for the call, 7-3.
Cheers.
Many thanks. QRZ, G5STU, listening. Mike 1, Golf.
Yeah, good afternoon, good evening, Stu. Nice to finally get you in the log. You're 20 over here in Shrewsbury, over.
Yeah, Roger. Ian, I was actually listening to you earlier on when you were calling on 40 metres, and I was going to call in. I heard Alex call you, I heard M1AOB and a few others. Darren called you, and I was here working on Station Master, writing some code. And I was enjoying just listening to people. I was just enjoying you calling, so I didn't call in and just carried on with my work. Go ahead.
Mate, I have to say, I wish my pilot management was as calm and collected as yours, mate. I was having a right whitey over.
Well, I never used to be any good at it, but chairing the 145 Alive nets that G5TM sorts out, that soon knocks you into shape, Ian. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, mate, yeah. But it's good to finally get you in the log on this new call sign. And just before I go, I just want to thank you for all your help with your emails a couple of months back. You know what I'm referring to. But, great signal up here in Shrewsbury, mate. 20 over. I won't hold it. There's loads of people trying to call you. Back to you.
Yeah, not a problem. Always happy to help, Ian. Okay, thanks. Great to work you, mate. We'll catch you next time. 59 your report. 7-3.
Yeah, take care. All the best.
QRZ, G5STU, listening. Germany 7. Who's the Germany 7?
Golf 7, Papa Kilo Papa.
Golf 7, Papa Kilo Papa. Good evening, John. 59 today, over.
Thank you to you. You're also 5.9 plus up here in Grimsby. Lovely audio and have a very good rest of the evening. M5STU, G7PKP.
G7PKP. Correction on the call. It's Germany 5, Sierra Tango United. I think we last worked 2 years ago, it says on my log. I'm not sure if that's right. Let me check that. May 2022. A little while ago, John. Okay, thanks for the quick contact. 59 today, over.
Yep, all received, Stu. Apologies for the call to G5STU. Lovely to work you again, Stu, and have a very good evening. Something.
Yeah, not a problem. Thanks for the quick contact. G5STU, listening.
Mike 7, Echo Sierra.
Mike 7, Echo Sugar. Good evening, Mark. I'll check meter next time round, over.
Good evening, Stu. Yeah, you're 5.9 plus 10 been less this evening. Best I've heard you for a good few months, Stu. Back to you.
Yeah, lovely. Exactly. Yeah, we've tried to work a few times, I think, and it's been a bit of a struggle. But you're 5 and 9 tonight. Not a problem at all, Mark. But lovely to work you, mate. I'll not hold it. Many calling, over.
Yeah, thanks, Stu. Please enjoy the evening.
Thanks for the call. QRZ, G5STU, listening. Papa Alpha 3. Who's the Papa Alpha 3, please?
Stu, nice to work you there. Papa Alpha 3 Golf Victor Queen CA3 GVQ. You're a lovely 5.9 plus 10 TDB here. Very, very strong single. From Papa Alpha 3 Golf Victor Quebec.
Yeah, Papa Alpha 3 Golf Victor Queen. Thanks for the call, Edwin. I think it is, if I've got the call right. You're a good 5 and 9 in my ears. The meter says 5 and 7, but I've not got the preamp on. We're putting 400 watts into a ham stick dipole. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger, I'm only running 100 watts, about 100 watts, and the call sign is correct. CA3, good voice quality, going.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, you certainly do have great voice quality. Okay, I'll not hold it. Many calling, Edwin. Thanks for the call. 7-3.
Yeah, good luck. Bye-bye.
Many thanks. QRZ, G5STU, listening.
Hotel Tango, over.
Tango, Hotel Tango again.
Yeah, Golf 4 Golf Hotel Tango, over.
Golf 4 Golf 4 Tango Hotel Tango, Roger?
No, Golf 4 Golf Hotel Tango, G4GHT. Yes, good evening, Stu. Just testing out an old GS 850S, and name is Mike, the last time, over.
Yeah, Roger, Mike, G4 Golf Hotel Tango, G5 STU. And yeah, well, you're 5'9" in the ear. It's not a problem copying you. The QRM seems to have subsided a bit. We were getting it from both sides earlier on, but I see a little picture's popped up here of a canal boat. I'm wondering, is that where you live, over?
Yeah, I was trying to fill the canal boat for a few years, but yeah, I used to use this radio and operate canal portable, over.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, another guy I QSO with quite often, I think he lives on a boat. I'm not sure if it's a canal boat, but it's a boat of some description. I guess it's the water, isn't it? It's all good for the radio. But okay, 59 your report, Mike. A few calling there, so I'll keep it swift. But thanks for the contact, over.
Yeah, thanks, Stu. Really appreciate the call. And of course, the miles and miles of steel piling really do help us here. Sound 3 is G4GHT, over.
Yeah, no problems at all. Thanks for the contact. Okay, just a quick call for 2E1HJW Mobile. Lee, are you there? Okay, Lee, you're about unworkable, unfortunately. I can hear you. I know you're there, Lee. 2E1HJW Mobile. You're about a 2, 3 and a 3. 3 and a 3, let's say. Just give me the report again, please. Yeah, I think you said 5 and a 3. Okay, mate, you're in the log. Unworkable, unfortunately. 7-3, mate. Enjoy the mobile. Many thanks. QRZ?
Golf 7, Victor Kilo Papa.
Golf 7, Victor Kilo Papa, 59. Very loud, over.
Good evening, Stu. Name's Adrian, located in Chesterfield in Derbyshire. 5'9 plus 10, Stu, over.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah, you're romping in here. Fantastic conditions on 40 tonight. I'm not sure how long they will hold up. I came on 40 last night and the band just suddenly dropped like a stone, you know. But anyway, where are we? Adrian, thanks for the quick contact. I'll keep it brief because there's a few there, and hopefully there'll be a few more when I call QRZ, over.
Yeah, 73, Stu. Enjoy the pile-up.
Many thanks. QRZ? Again? Germany 1 November radio. I've got you there. You sounded a bit off frequency or heavily processed, something like that. Golf 1 NNR, G5 SDO on 7164, over.
Yeah, okay, Q. I like your frequency. I'm actually using a separate transmitter and receiver here, so I probably need to get on and get them lined up. It's a couple of old vacuum tubes for receivers and transmitters from the very early 70s. But, yeah, well, okay, if it's off frequency, I better not hold you up. I better get it sorted out, over.
Yeah, no problems. It's 100 hertz high. If I dial up 100 hertz, you're crystal clear. So there we go. I can hear you, not a problem. Just give me another over. I'll check the meter.
Yeah, I'm only at the roof of QSC on the fucking park, so probably line of sight. I didn't think you could, I would expect 5 and 9 plus here. Yeah, lovely audio, over.
Yeah, fantastic. 5 and 7, 57, and yeah, sounding great when I'm on the right frequency. But thanks for the quick contact, Dave, and thanks for the call. 7-3.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Enjoy your evening.
And many thanks. QRZ40, G5 STU, listening.
Mike 7, Uniform November.
And Uniform November in the call. Go ahead.
Yes, Mike 7, Uniform November.
Mike 7, Papa Uniform November. Good evening. I'll check meter next time round. The name's Stu. We're in Poole in the south coast of the UK. 400 watts into a hamstick dipole. Go ahead.
Yes, good evening, Stu. I'm Dell in Margate in Kent, doing 10 watts through a VX Commander.
Frequencies and you stand by, please. Sorry, go again, Dell. Somebody was transmitting over you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Dell in Margate in Kent, and I'm doing 10 watts on
a Yaesu through a DX Commander.
Yeah, lovely. Well, your DX Commander's working great, and 5 and 5 your report, crystal clear, and yeah, hearing you fine. How long have you been licensed, Dale? Go ahead.
For about 4 or 5 months now, so I'm still a little bit nervous, but I thought I saw you tonight online, and I thought I would come on and try and contact you.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, yeah, well, your DX Commander's doing you proud, and hearing you not a problem. But yeah, we're all a bit nervous when we start, but you just got to get on air and call CQ. You soon get used to it, and the nerves soon disappear, and before you know it, you're doing it every day. But yeah, practice makes perfect, and I'm not sure if practice has made me perfect yet, but I'm having fun, and that's all that matters, Dale. Anyway, thanks for coming back to the call. You're in the log on a 5-7. 7-3, Dale, thank you for the call.
Yep, 73s.
All the best, thank you. G5STU listening. Mike 1 Alpha Oscar Bravo. Richard, good evening. I've obviously not phoned you yet because I've been a bit busy this evening, but I'll get round to it. Over.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm gradually getting it sorted, so there's a note for you to have a look. I won't log it now, Stu. It's all right, I'm getting echo because I've got TX monitor on to get it to run through the live stream, which isn't on at the moment. But yeah, talk to you soon, mate.
Yeah, no problems. You're 5-7. What was my report again, please?
Yeah, 5-9, Stu, 5-9, but for the QRM on the frequency.
Yeah, no problems, Richard. Okay, mate, we'll speak soon. 7-3. QRZ, Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United, listening. A kilo in the call? Golf Mexico 0, X-Ray Foxtrot Kilo. It's a tough copy, but I've just about got you. GM0XFK, G5STU. Yeah, Roger. You're about 5 and 4, but the QRM's knocking you about. But when allowed, I can hear you no problems, John. I got you 100 watts into a long wire there. We're putting 400 watts into a ham stick dipole at this end of the country. Okay, John, I'll not keep it. I'm struggling with you a bit there, but thanks for the quick contact. 7-3. QRZ, Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United, listening. There was a Lima, Mexico in the call. Lima, Mexico, make your call.
Mike 7, Mike Lima, Mike.
Mike 7, Mike Lima, Mike. Good evening. The name's Stu in Paul, over.
Yeah, good evening to you, Stu. My name's Andy. I'm coming in from down from the UK, between 5 and 9.
Yeah, Roger. I've got you, and the QRM's subsided, so I can hear you at the moment. You're about 5 and a 4 with me down in Paul. We're only 100 miles away, apparently, according to the map. But yeah, lovely to work you, Andy. I'll not hold it, but 54 your report, over.
Yeah, 59 to you. Thanks very much, Steve. 73 to you.
Many thanks for the call, Andy. 7-3. QRZ, G5STU.
G4BYC.
Golf 4, Bravo again.
Golf 4, Victor Yankee Charlie.
Yeah, got you that time. Golf 4, Victor Yankee Charlie. Good evening, Vic. Check the meter next time round, over.
Roger. Okay, Stu, yeah, just across the way there from us. I'm up here near Cal. You're about 5 and 9 to me. 5-9. I'm running 80 watts into a NFED half wave. Roger.
Yeah, Roger. You're 5 and 7, no preamp. So with the preamp on, you'd be 5-9. Not a problem copying you there from the Isle of Wight. And sounding fabulous, Vic. Go ahead.
Yeah, cheers there, Stu. Yeah, I just looked onto your feed there. It's very interesting. Good luck, and I'm hearing most stations you're hearing. You're doing pretty good there with your Ampro sort of ham stick dipole. Yeah, I've played around with those before. I never tried one for 40 though. I used 20. Anyway, good luck. Cheers.
Yeah, well, the plan was 20 metres, but I couldn't find a second ham stick at the time, so I tried 40, and I'm glad I did, Vic. It's working great. 7-3.
73.
QRZ, G5STU. Okay, a few calling there. Let's just try for any foundation calls. Go ahead. There was a Mike 7, go ahead.
Yeah, Mike 7 Delta Foxtrot.
Mike 7 Delta Foxtrot again.
Mike 7 Delta Foxtrot Mike. Yeah.
Okay, Mike 7 Delta Foxtrot Mexico, Roger.
Yeah, Roger, yeah, your 59 plus 10 into Reading, yourself?
Yeah, lovely. I got the 59 plus 10 into Reading. You're only about a 5 and a 3 at this end, just above the noise, but we've got you, and that's the main thing, David. And I'll keep it short, but thanks for the call, over.
Yeah, thanks for taking my call, Stu. All the best. Good luck.
Good to get you in the log for the first time. Any other foundation calls? Go ahead.
Mike Whiskey 7 Bravo India Hotel.
Mike Whiskey 7 Bravo India Hotel. That'll be Donald. Good evening. I'll check meter next time round. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Good evening, Stu. Your flight time is to Southeast Wales, about 15 miles east of Cardiff. Very good signal, and I'm able to hear all the calls coming your way. MW7BIH.
Yeah, MW7BIH G5STU. You're 5 and 3 here, 5 and 3. Very quiet actually, and luckily my noise level here is very low at the moment, so we're able to hear a lot of people this evening. Probably one of the best times on 40 I've ever had, I think, but in terms of being able to hear stations, Donald. Okay, 5-3 your report. Thank you for the quick contact. 7-3. Okay, any other M76s, please? Go ahead. Mike 6, Papa Victor Radio. Good day. I'll check meter next time round. The name's Stu, and we're down at Paul in Dorset. Over.
Yeah, Roger, Stu. Name this way, Paul, Papa Alpha, Uniform Lima. I'm 10 miles northwest of Peterborough in Northamptonshire. You're a good 10 over 9. Good audio, Stu, back to you.
Yeah, lovely. You're about 5556 here, and the frequency's gone very quiet. It's gone eerily quiet for some reason. I'm not sure why, but I don't know if it's good or bad. But lovely to work you, Paul, and great to get you in the log for the first time. 7-3.
Yeah, 7-3. All the best.
Okay, final call for any foundation stations. Go ahead. Nothing heard. Any QRZ, any stations? There was a Jeremy 8. Okay, Sugar Lima. So that is Golf. Is that Golf 1 Sugar Lima? Yeah, Golf 8 Sugar Lima. I've just about got you. About a 5 and a 3. 5 and a 3. Over.
You're 5-9 plus on the one now, but I've just gone on to the vertical.
Yeah, I'm really struggling with you. You're just popping up over the noise there. So I'm horizontal here, 400 watts into a hamstick dipole, rotary dipole up on the roof, about 12, 15 meters high, something like that. But yeah, you're just poking over the noise. The name's Stu. Over. Yeah, lovely, Alan. Okay, we've got you there in the log. Okay, Alan, I'll not hold it. I'm struggling with you a bit, but thanks for calling in. 7-3. Many thanks. QRZ.
Mike India 0, Mike Charlie Zulu.
Mike India 0 again.
Mike Charlie Zulu, over.
Mike again.
Mike India 0, Mike Charlie Zulu.
Mike India 0, Mike Charlie Zulu. Good evening. The name's Stu, down on the south coast of the UK. 400 watts into a hamstick dipole. Go ahead.
Good evening, here's Mark. I'm just in Curtis in Northern Ireland. I'm on the same part of the DX Commander 12.4 vertical. You're sounding well there.
Yeah, no, fabulous. Well, you're 5 and 7. Great to work a few stations on DX Commanders on 40 meters tonight. And yeah, you're sounding well and booming into the south coast of the UK there, Mark. Okay, I'll not hold it with you. We have got a few calling, but great to work you for the first time. Over.
Yes,
many thanks. QRZ40 G5STU listening.
Golf 0, Juliet November Tango.
G0JNT, good evening. The name's Stu. In Paul in Dorset, over.
Golf 5, Sierra Tango Uniform, G0JNT. Good evening, Stu, down there in Paul in Dorset. Your report 10 dB over the 9 into Grimsby, North East Lincolnshire. My name is Leslie, Echo S Sierra. How copy is to G5 Sierra Tango Uniform, G0JNT, over.
Yeah, G0JNT, G5STU. And I'll copy you fine. You're 5.9 plus 10 dB at times on that, over. Not a problem copying you. I was starting to think the band was dropping because there weren't so many people coming back, and the only stations I could hear were really quiet, you know. And then you popped up and saved the day, Les. Go ahead.
Okay, Stu, fine business, yeah. 400 watts into a end-fed sloper here, Stu. Radio is the Yaesu FTDX 5000. Just having a bit of a tune around and thought it just seemed a little bit lively this evening, so enjoying a bit of relaxation on the radio, Stu. Back to you.
Yeah, Roger, Les. I'm just having a look at your QRZ page, actually. Nice setup you've got there. And I see you've got the ACOM there. I've got the 1000 here. And a nice car at the bottom as well. Fantastic. Okay then, Les, I'll not keep you. I've got a live stream going actually on YouTube at the moment, and I'm going to sort of put out a few more calls and probably pull the plug in about 5 minutes. But thanks for coming back to the call. Beautiful signal, 59 plus, over.
Yeah, Roger, Stu. G5STU, G0JNT. Okay, yeah, I forgot to mention the amplifier I'm using at the moment is the ACOM 1200S. Stu, like I say, 400 watts the wire. Okay, thanks for the quick chat, and catch you further down. Thanks for the contact. 73 G5STU, signing G0JNT.
Yeah, thanks for the quick contact. And I've just spotted a FTDX 101D in your shack, which is what I'm using at the moment. But lovely radio. Okay, lads, thanks for the quick contact. 73, thank you.
73, Stu. Thank you.
Okay, anybody else on 40 before we pull the plug? G5STU, listening?
Golf 8 Hotel Tango Fox.
Golf 8 Hotel Tango Fox, Roger?
Yeah, Golf 8 Hotel Tango Fox, name is Dave, and we are located in Liverpool, home with the B2. Battery portable in the garden at the moment, battery powered, 100 watts to G5RV, name is Dave, and there we go, so back to you.
Yeah, good to meet you, Dave. GAHTF, I think it was, G5STU. I think you said you're a garden portable HI. But yeah, you're sounding well. 57, your report down to the south coast here, and we're running 400 watts into a ham stick dipole up on the roof of the building. I'm not sure what these ham sticks are actually rated at, to be honest, but it seems to be coping, so that's all that matters, Dave. But yeah, fine signal. I will not keep you. I'm going to put out a few more calls and pull the plug in about 5 minutes. But appreciate you coming in and saying hello, David. G8HTF, G5STU.
Yeah, G5STU, G8HTF. Yeah, good evening to you. 5.9 plus, by the way, 5.9 plus. And we just want to get old K8TF, yeah, on the battery, and the antennas at half size G5RV. So let you go, let you have a listen around, and very good evening to G5STU, G8HTF.
Yeah, lovely. 57 plus on the last over there, David. All the best, thank you. G5STU listening. There's somebody calling on another frequency. Golf 5, Sierra Tango United. Golf 5, Sierra Tango United. Last call.
2E0 Victor Hotel Bravo.
2E0 Victor Hotel Bravo. Good evening, John. I'll check meter next time round, over.
Good evening, Stu. You've been a constant 5.9 plus 10 tonight. Even when you drop the power down to 50, you were still a very good 5.8.5-ish, 5.9, so no complaints whatsoever.
Yeah, lovely, John. Well, I've just brought my map up there on the live stream of all the stations I've worked since I've been on air today, and well, we certainly covered all of the UK. Not anyone from Echo India, unfortunately, but we've got Northern Ireland, Scotland, Wales, England, and a few from Papa Alpha Land and Belgium. Excuse me, but we certainly covered the UK, and fantastic job. So anyway, John, I'll check meter next time round because I totally forgot, but you're sounding good. And have you been going crazy on the FT8 today, over?
No, not today. For once. No, I've just been trying to pick off a few countries or locations that I haven't had before. So Liechtenstein and Luxembourg today. And then I ran out of time and heard you were on live streaming, so I've been listening carefully all evening. I've managed to hear pretty much everybody coming into you pretty well as well. So, as you said earlier, odd conditions earlier, but terrific later on once the RM had died down a bit. Like I say, you're a very, very good 5.9 plus 10 at the moment, so terrific signal. Thank you.
Yeah, lovely. You're 5.7. I've not got preamp on, and I never know. Whenever I don't have the preamp on, I always feel guilty that I'm shortchanging people with the signal report. So I always want to add a couple of S points on, and then I think, well, if they're watching the stream, they'll think I'm telling lies. So you just don't know what to do for the best, John. Go ahead.
I think you're already doing it for the best, Stu. Just call it as you see it. I'm not using preamp at the moment. I haven't had to use it for a little while, luckily. Good strong signals on the old end-fed half-wave here. Just enjoying the new update to Station Master. You snuck those out without telling us, didn't you? Nice ones. Do appreciate the maps. They're looking good. Trouble is now I need a second monitor for the radio PC, which you can fill the room with monitors, unfortunately. But there you go. All much appreciated. As I used to say in the old days, by hook or by crook, I'll be laughed in your book. So all the best, I guess, from myself. G5STU from 2E0VHB.
Yeah, 2E0VHB, G5STU. And, well, I've designed these pop-up maps, John. They will sit on top of Station Master. They'll stay on the top, so you can just put them over the top. There's two there. One of them shows what you've last searched, and the other one shows everybody that you've logged since you opened the window. But, yeah, a little bit of fun, just so I can see what's going on there in real time. You're my 40th contact, number 40 today, so that's not bad going, is it? Not too bad, John. Okay, I'll say 7-3, mate. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for I guess you've been listening throughout and probably watching the live stream as well. So cheers for your support. Appreciated. And thanks for being a Station Master user. All the best, John. 7-3.
You're very welcome, Stu. If Station Master wasn't good, I wouldn't be using it. It's my only login program, so that should tell you something. And well done for the live stream again. Yep, I have listened all evening, so there's probably a bravery award in there somewhere, isn't there, HI? I will catch you on Discord, no doubt. And anyway, all the best. Well done for tonight. And I'll say a comfortable 7-3 for now. G5STU from 2E0VHB.
Yeah, many thanks, John. I'm not actually sure how long I've actually been live streaming here. When is it? Oh, hour and a half. So not bad going. 40 contacts in an hour and a half. I'll take that. Okay, John, thanks for the kind words. 7-3. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.
7-3, Stu.
Okay, anybody else before I pull the plug? G5STU, final call here.
Golf 7 Radio Echo Sierra.
Radio Echo Sierra. That's Isle of Wight Gary, isn't it? Golf, where are we? Golf 7. RES, go ahead. G7 RES, G5STU. Unfortunately, Gary, just as you started coming in there, the QRM from adjacent frequencies is just spiked. So I can't hear you, mate. But you were about 5 and 7, but the QRM has just gone crazy on this frequency. So I'll say 7-3. I'll put it back round for another over, and I'll see if I can hear you, Gary. Go ahead. Yeah, G7 RES, G5STU for the final. Cheers, Gary, and I'll put you in the log on 5759. But sorry about the QRM. We'll catch you next time, 7-3. Okay, G5STU, QRT, thank you, and hello to any shortwave listeners, viewers, etc. Not a bad little run there on 40 metres. G5STU, now QRT on the frequency. Frequency is clear, thank you, bye-bye. Many thanks.
There we go. Okay, anybody watching? Not a bad little run on 40 metres. 40 contacts in the log. Probably the best run I've had on 40 metres ever, actually. But there we go. Okay, chaps, 7-3. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Lima Zero Yankee Lima Mike Fruit Lighthouse calling access free. So much Max for the QSO. It was very nice to hear you. That's 73 and stay healthy. Take care, Max. Bye bye.
It's just having fun, getting people on the bands chatting. My world of amateur radio. Just sitting there listening on a frequency, listening to people calling in from all over the place. And amateur radio really is a fantastic hobby.
Okay, Stuart. Well, I've just took a little bit of video.
This is Germany 5, Sierra Tango United in company calling DX, over. G5SU with 2E1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey. Thanks for coming back to the call, Victor. Germany 5, Sugar Tango Uniform, Stuart 59.
Thank you very much, DX. Great that you called in. Considering the last time I think you were mobile. So always great to have you in the logs queue.